For the past few years, this has been a pretty rare sight on the Gold Coast. A dedicated event for the gender and sexually diverse community called Flamboyance. The masterminds are Natasha St James, Dixie Wrecked and Justine Case, aka the Queens of Paradise.
So the purpose of Flamboyance was basically to essentially set up a gay night finally for the Gold Coast, because we've been really kind of lacking it and we haven't had that safe space.
For the past 2 years, there hasn't been a gay bar on the Gold Coast. The last one closed after a stoush with liquor licensing, and while there's been a few drag-themed events, this lack of a dedicated space is having a real impact on the community.
Kind of like pushes us back in the closet. You literally don't have somewhere to go and shake someone's hand who's so close to you and so similar to you. You have to resort to these apps where you can... A lot of people pretend to be someone that they're not.
It's a nightlife mecca, but is it a homophobic nightlife mecca? Absolutely.
The Gold Coast is a city of almost 640,000 people, and it really sells itself as a leisure and nightlife destination. So this lack of a gay bar doesn't seem to make sense.
In Sydney, no one bats an eyelid when you're walking hand in hand with your boyfriend down the street. However, on the Gold Coast, 30 different people look at you. And the culture on the Gold Coast has always been so masculine-driven. It's still very masculine-driven. It makes a lot of other gay people unaccepting of themselves, which kind of like leads into this kind of toxic masculinity kind of cycle. Unfortunately, it's just the Gold Coast.
But it's also a business opportunity.
We saw a bit of a gap in the market where a lot of the gay venues had shut down on the Gold Coast. Being involved in show business and also dancing and in this sort of industry, there's a large gay community that's involved, and we just kept on hearing the same thing of we've got nowhere to go.
Alongside its other weekly performances, the Pink Flamingo has been hosting Flamboyance since early 2021.
Beer in here, whether you're gay, straight, bi, whatever, there seems to be a special atmosphere here.
I think the difference that I do want this show to make as well for our community would be to just make it so normalised and make it just a lot easier for us to kind of walk into any space and feel comfortable enough to be who we are.
2 years ago, I don't think I ever thought I'd be standing on the stage proudly homo, just like...
I think the main goal is to make everyone feel comfortable wherever they go, not just here.
This is one of several LGBT-safe events that have been proliferating across the Gold Coast. And while there's still no dedicated bar, the hope is this will be the beginning of something much bigger.
It's just blown up completely. It's all really starting to come together now.
We've all had to kind of go through this journey of like self-acceptance and coming out, and
It's reminding people of what we don't have and what we need.
Very good!